Peace, grace, and love, God's family, God's children. It is I want to talk to you about Jesus said, losing your soul. What shall it profit a man or someone to gain the whole world and to lose his soul? In essence, what he was saying was, what is it of gain if you get all these materials and all of this lavish lifestyle, but you lose the essence of who you are? A title is just a title. Some things money cannot buy, influence cannot buy, a name for yourself cannot buy. If you lose love, if you lose happiness, if you lose your sense of belonging, if you lose God, if you lose touch with God or lose yourself, what can you then buy with that? I watched a movie where someone had access to hundreds of millions of dollars, but instead of keeping it for themselves, they chose to bless the world, and so many thousands of people were blessed by them. What is your choice for this week? What is your choice? I want to ask you on today, if you have the option of choosing to be selfish or choosing to be selfless, choosing to be self-serving or choosing to be spirit-serving, God-serving, what are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to forward the gift of forgiveness, or are you going to choose to harbor the frustration of unforgiveness and anger? What is your decision today? What shall it profit you if you get all of the apostolic garments and you go to the pinnacle of success, whether it's in corporate or religious, church, whatever you might be trying to strive for success for? What would it accomplish if you get to the highest peaks of success, but you lose the essence of your calling? If you miss the mark of the high prize, if you miss out on God's blessings for you, if you lose your family, if you lose your health, you can't buy. If you cannot enjoy money, how can you enjoy money? If you can't spend money, money is meant to be spent. Money is not our servant. We are not money servants. Money is our servant. We are not the servant to prestige and to positions. They serve us so we can serve the people. What is it to us if we gain the whole world, we get to the high levels of success, but we lose everything? That's why when Jesus was taken to the high place by the devil to be tempted, and the devil said, "Bow to me and all of this kingdom is yours," Jesus knew what he was doing when he said, "To God and God alone will I bow." Because he knew basically everything belonged to God anyway. And he was not here for earthly satisfaction. Sometimes we try to get affirmations from people we shouldn't be trying to get affirmations from. Sometimes we're trying to get declarations and acknowledgement and even just accolades of any kind from people that we shouldn't be able to get them from. And then once we've tried so hard to get it from them, we end up changing the essence of who we are. We end up getting off I'm preaching to myself. We end up getting off the mark for ourselves. And God's saying, no, that's not what I called you to in the first place. What is it that you've been called to? Because after you take the bishop off your name, after you leave the corner office, after you leave the Mercedes in the driveway, when you go to sleep at night, when you're lying in bed and you have to think and you have to be with yourself and with your own thoughts, is this what life is really all about? Cars, clothes, and cash? Cribs and honeys? I'm sorry, sex will only take you so far. Money will only take you so far. A name for yourself will only take you so far. It's beautiful to travel the world, but if you travel the world in chaos and confusion and unhappiness, what's the use in traveling the world? I'd rather stay home and be at peace and have serenity and have God and have happiness and feel the essence of love than to travel the uttermost parts of the world and not sure if I'm loved and not sure if I have a home. I would rather have my tiny house in the ghetto and be happy than have the Playboy mansion and be in fear and pain. What shall it profit you if you gain all of this earthly success, but you lose your soul? You lose yourself. You miss out on what God is saying. That is all. Follow us on Instagram at Church for All People, Twitter at Church Hurt Rehab. Follow us on Facebook at Life of Love Affirmations. Follow us on YouTube, Lola Fellowship. Follow us. We would love to hear from you. I am the pastor of this great fellowship called Life of Love Affirmations Fellowship, where we seek to show you and build with you a new life of love founded and grounded in Christ, as well as help you to find and discover God's affirmation for you. Thank you for listening. This has been your Sunday morning sermonette. I am Pastor Dante. Until next time, God bless you, God love you, and God keep you is my prayer.